on YouTube as well. Oh, don't forget, guys, Apex 90% off, right? Are they still 90%? I believe so. They were 80, and then they changed back to 90. Apex Trader. Apex 90% off, discount code Bullish Bears. Definitely stack up while it's 90%. I think it brings accounts down for the 50K to like what, 20 bucks or something? Very cheap to get started trading futures. Our rate cut odds haven't changed. We're still chilling at like 5% for this month. I'm sorry, for March, 18% for April. So those have not seen much of a significant difference at all with the data that came out. Now, we do have Michigan sentiment at 10 o'clock, so beware of that. We'll keep an eye out for that as well. What's up, Adonis? Good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Ozzy, Asian Owl, Alex, good morning. AHM, good morning. Dance for Peace, what's up? What's up, Mike?
Morning.
Good morning. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Happy, what is it? Happy Friday. Friday, 2/20. 2/20. DTG, good morning. Victoria, Jake, Jones, J Money, Terry, Poot the Boot, good morning, guys. What's going on YouTube as well? Hope you're all doing well. Quick little fundamental analysis from this morning. So PCE, that is core PCE. It's the price index, measures year-over-year change in the Federal Reserve's preferred inflation gauge, excludes volatile food and energy prices to reflect underlying price trends. Came in higher than anticipated. Hey, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Hey, yo. Let's see. So, with this being said, this was higher than expected. Higher, it heightens the Fed rate cut odds, right? So this report that came out today gave us a hawkish positioning, but the GDP report that came out gave us a more dovish reading. So we're getting, again, mixed signals. So unfortunately, not the best there. I would like to see, there's a few things to possibly look out for. Now, one of them being a break below. So obviously the first drawing I have on the chart would be a break below this demand zone right here, this green guy, 68.49, 68.62. Break that, come towards like 68.40, and then pull back towards that 52 area. Use this spot as resistance and look to target that next supply zone to the downside. We do have a pivot sitting here. This could also be a possible price target. We are very close. Let's see. We'll update our previous day high and low. And we did wick this yesterday, so just want to be a little aware of that. Let's go to our daily time frame. Previous day low, previous day high. We have taken out previous day low already. We have had more momentum to the downside when sellers step in. And we also saw, that's funny, man. Remember when we had this day right here, something I pointed out was the volume. On that green day, this big green day right here where it's like, oh wow, we moved up so strong, blah blah blah. Yeah, but the volume did not pick up. So that means there was less interest, there's less value at this area. People were not interested in buying at those levels as much as they were interested in selling at these levels because the volume was not keeping up. So what happened? Those buyers failed. Still short, still bearish on the overall. We just really need to find a solid entry. Trade away down. It was having an issue earlier, I heard.
I haven't had any issues. Trade of it.
Let's see. I haven't logged in yet. I should probably get ready. Connect. It's having me do a different form of login. Maybe they were doing like an update or something. Like usually TradingView, like the TradingView integration. Hold up. Guys, good morning. If you're here on YouTube, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and let me know in the comments what you're trading today. username, do. Yeah. Let's see.
Are you working?
Yeah. Let's see. Trade ovate. It's not giving me an issue itself. Update. There's an update for it. Let's see. Oh yeah, what's it called? Adonis said the same thing. Adonis, man, don't forget, use that main chat, bro. Make me bounce in between chats. Oh, let's see. Oh, right. Let me see. Oh, you gotta give me a second to figure out what password is. Because it usually has it saved, right? I'm sure you guys have used TradingView's integration with TradeOvate, and it usually has it, like your login and password right there on TradingView. Now it's pulling up a separate login and everything. So let's see.
Same on this side.
Yeah, so they're
I had to go in and turn on the TradingView add-on and the order flow add-on.
All right,
that's the only issue I had today.
Yeah, that happens. That happens. I think to everybody. Like I think monthly or bi-monthly, something like that. That we just have to go back in and hit that.
Yep.
But do you trade on TradeOvate or TradingView?
No, I trade in TradeOvate, and I use TradingView just temporarily right now for kind of following you, basically.
Gotcha. Cause yeah, the integration is different. Like usually the broker integration, when you click it, you would click it and it would pop up and you would have the login right here, and it would have like the username, password, all that like saved and everything. But now it's pulling up like the whole entire TradeOvate login on a separate window.
Yeah, but that'd be on the TradingView side, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's TradingView side. So I'm not sure. So I don't think there are any errors. Let's see.
Yeah, my TradeOvate's clean. I've done some paper trades and no issues there. So.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, it works. It's alright. Wow, that was definitely a pain in the ass, but it works. Here, let me show you. So, like, if you hit trade, and I hit, like, Ninja Trader. Oh, it is coming up now. So why wasn't it before? That's annoying. So, like, if you click that, and you click, like, Ninja, it'll give you different options that are saved. But before, it was pulling up an entire different window. But it is working. TradeOvate's working. TradeOvate's live and working. I've had issues in the past. You may need to reset cookies and reset your browser. Oh, yep. That might be it, too. All these platforms constantly moving and changing stuff around. Let's see. Oh, look at this, man. Gold did get that move higher off of the data. That's what I was looking for market in the AM. And now it's pulling back off that key level, which is also what I was looking for. Because what we're doing, look at these pink levels, guys. Gold breaks a high, gets faded. Breaks a high, gets faded. Breaks that high, fades. I say gets faded, it means going short. But why do they change it? I don't know, man. These platforms never, they're always changing something. Always changing something. ES and Q, we're waiting on market to open. We got about 3 minutes till then. Let's take a quick look at the NASDAQ. Make sure, well, that's username and password. Make sure if you're typing it in that it's all correct, each letter and number and everything. Because if it was a connection issue, it would be saying connection issue. So next demand zone I have on NASDAQ is going to be down here at 24.526. I'd hope that because price action has been so poor this week, we find some continuation or we get a good move today. Hasn't really been poor, it's just been a bit more range bound, more consolidated. Look at that, we broke that previous day low. No, it wasn't even previous day low, but we broke the demand low down there. I'm gonna move that. It's over here, previous day low. So again, we fail this area. This is our zone to the downside, 24.526. Yeah, I don't know, man. I would hit Apex up then if it's an Apex account. I would hit Apex up. Having problems logging in, cause I could try my Apex account, see if that logs in. So, but then I might have to type all that in again. Well, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Give it. I would maybe close out the application, and maybe reopen it. VIX coming near a key area up here, so I would like to see VIX reverse to the downside, right? So downside VIX would be upside ESNQ, so that is just something to note. Let's see what's going on, guys. Good morning, good morning. What's up, Fletch? What's going on, gang? Kyle, good morning. Organic Trader, what's up? What's going on, Jamie? Terry, good morning. Shawarma Siva, what's up, Adrian? Good morning. Hope you're all doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy Friday, guys. Hope you guys are ready for a great weekend. Bro, I made a post for Valentine's Day. It was if traders wrote Valentine's Day cards or whatever. And I'll read if it's like 3 or 4 of them. And it's going crazy. 10,000 likes. You must be a high probability setup because I'd risk it all for you. Are you a liquidity sweep because you just took my heart and never gave it back? You must be CPI because my heart rate spikes every time you show up. You must be a bull flag because I see a big move in our future. It's funny stuff, corny, but yo, going crazy. Yeah. Here we go. There's that move lower. Markets are opened. Where is our book map? Do we not have book map up yet? I'm lacking. Good morning, Vietnam. Yeah. Let's see. I'm looking for shorts at some point. Just gotta get book map up so we can see what's cracking. Yo, J Money, you see anything? Where are them J Money levels?
I was just looking at gold. Started taking note of these, so the gold one worked out very well.
Oh yeah?
Didn't take it though. Yeah, I was just in the middle of that. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'll bring up the S here in a second.
Yeah, do your thing, bro. Yes, sir. Some buyers getting trapped near the high so far if this 5-minute does fail to continue higher, but if it does continue higher, we do have buying at the moment, so I would be a little patient on the shorts right at this second. Letting bookmap load in. We'll see what's up. I wanted to see, don't forget guys, originally the trade setup I was looking for was a break below this zone, so below it, and then a retrace to it and a short. So even if we get this break now and I'm not short, I'd rather be a little patient than try to take a short here and get stopped out and then have a short position play out. Because this is still an area of support, so.
Okay, so this morning I was hoping for a retrace, at least back up 76, because at 76 we have what looks like absorption in a lower volume area with a fair value gap above us. We did create some trap buy 861. Below us, I have nothing. It's sort of just dead air below. But if we do break supply, the bottom of supply was heavy, heavy support back a couple days ago, which I had marked out, and now it's being sold out. Yeah, retrace would be good if we're not pushing higher.
Nice. Cool, man. Cool. I see that 61 on what, the 5 minute?
That's it, yeah.
Cool. What you got, Kyle? Look at the current 4-hour candle. Looking for longs. Let's see. I see that. No upper wick on that 4-hour right now. Still a stronger bearish catalyst, but that is something to keep in mind, that whole no upper wick thing. Gotta also keep in mind the other one prior had no lower wick, right? So do they sort of even each other out? It is what it is type of situation. But yeah, that's interesting, man. Not a little bit of a wick right there. Very cool. There was that sweep of previous day low and reversal. It was something I mentioned to keep an eye on in the market in the morning session. Hey, you guys should watch those. I'm going to start doing them a bit more, maybe. Like an extra day or something, we'll see. But those are fun. Coming up towards VWAP, 72. Here is 64. Not in anything right now, just staying patient. Take a look at equities, see what equities are doing. Google above previous day high rally. Nvidia pumping higher towards 188, might head towards 190. Amazon pushing higher. Apple trying to hold. Meta pushing higher, and Microsoft trying to hold. I'm not looking for a short right now. I will be patient till I see a sign of resistance on equities. Right now I see strength in equity, so I would not want to go short into that. 15-minute time frame is also, nope, I was going to say it's a rally base. It's the basing and then the rally. But the wick is lower on the green candle, so I wouldn't be a big fan of that one demand-wise. Thing I would keep an eye on is like Kyle mentioned on the 4-hour. Kyle, what made you want to go long? Was it the 4-hour not having that upper wick? Google flying right now. Yeah, cool, man. That's cool. It's definitely looking stronger on the buys. CVD's bullish. Could possibly try along here with the stop near the low we created. I'm not taking it myself. It does look okay.
We do have reports coming out, I think, at 9:45.
Oh, yeah? I know we had 10. What's 9:45?
PMI.
Hmm.
And then new home sales at top of the hour.
Here we go. Gotcha. Yeah, guys, I'm not in it. It does look like a good buy the dip type of trade. Nice. Let's go. Google, Nvidia pumping. Alright, what I would like to see is, do we have any supply zones anywhere? Can we trap some buyers at some point?
Alright, on the 5-minute, we're in a fair value gap. We're coming up to VWAP at 68.71-ish. Pivot point is above us. Bollinger Band's above us. Upside target be that fan line that's still in play at 68.79. But if this is an ICT play, possibly could be, this would be the reversal place around about where we are now. Depends on what time frame you're looking at. If you're looking at the 5-minute, this would be the reversal place. If you're looking at the 30-minute, the reversal is around 68.85.
Nice buying. That was good, man. Good at least staying out of shorts. I did call out the buy the dip down here at 61. We just hit 71. It's 10 points. I'm not in this. I was a bit more bearish going into today. We do have some news coming out like Mike mentioned, 945. Marzetti mentioned that too. I think, what was it, PMI flash?
Yeah, 9:45ish.
And what else? What else? We already had some other economic news today that did not come out too hot. Was really mixed. Well, for ES it was more bearish, if anything, because the GDP advance was supposed to be around 3%, was 1.4%. That's below its minimum range forecast. PCE was also hotter than expected, which is inflation, so both of those would be a bit more of bearish catalysts towards the ES here. I'm not jumping in short just because of that, though. Nvidia just hit previous day's high. That's its own new high a day right now. Google's moving higher as well. Apple, new high a day. Meta, Microsoft, new high a day. Hey, absolutely. What's going on, Ella? Ella on YouTube found us from market. There we go. I do like the selling. I'd be interested in a possible short stop at the high. We just sort of want to be a bit more patient, possibly even wait for the 15 to close. Yeah, you see that? We're not getting a good quick move. We do have a low volume shelf right here at 65 too, so I'm actually going to leave that alone. Not in anything right now. Gold did end up pushing higher. Had the analysis right on that with the 8:30 economic news that came out. Was a bit more bullish on gold. Was looking for it to sort of fade the high. It tried to, and then it spiked, so it sort of had that bull flag. So I would see some continuation on gold there. Here we go. Here's that 65 again on ES. Broke it. Broke it, man. That's big. Amazon selling off. NQ, do we have any supply? Alright, guys, sitting up, locking in with Kevin and Bullish Bears. YouTube, that's right. Forgot about that. Gotta start promoting that out more, man. Forgot I changed it to promote it, and I forgot to do the second part. So we broke that low volume shelf for a moment. Came back higher. It's really hard trusting this on the longs or the shorts right now, in my opinion. I'd be a bit more bearish than bullish, but I would want to see how this 15 closes. If the 15 can close somewhere, I would say somewhere over, say over here, then great. You know, I would stay bearish. But that would call for this 5 minutes to start to sell off, right? So if this 5 minute does start to sell off, we get some good selling volume, then sure, I'll take a short. But if that's not the case, then I'm not going to chase anything. I'm going to just let the longs play out. We could also wait for the either 1, 9:45 news, or 2, the 10 o'clock news. Data, not news, data. Nice, Kyle. Good levels. Kyle's one of the Bullish Bears star pupils. You all are. See how consolidated? Look at how dark it is on Bookmap. So not the big institutions, the big volume that moves markets, doesn't know which direction it wants to move markets right now. Three minutes till the 15-minute close. Good job, Oz. Yes, sir. Really want to see the 15-minute close below this pink level. But don't forget that 9:45, that 15-minute close, is also when we have that flash PMI. But I'd really want to be short here. But it could just like wick around. Wick around, wick around. Wick up, and get down. Wait for the 15 to close, no harm. Look at that. Look at that. That's why I wait for it to close. If my analysis right now is being done on the 15, then I want to wait for that candle to close, because that means I'm going to have at least one candle in my direction for that trade. Right? If I'm looking for a 15-minute candle analysis, then I'm not going to enter on the 1. That'd be crazy. Unless I'm looking for a continuation trade. Yeah, bro. I know, man. Kyle, good job. Look at this. Bulls look strong. Yeah, Bulls are going crazy right now. Bulls are going crazy. What I wonder is if they're positioning the markets for the sell-off. S15. That's what, yeah, Kyle, you agree with the positioning markets before the sell-off? Usually do you have a very... It's usually a bit tighter if I'm, like, trying to catch a move. So, like, we'll use Bookmap. Somebody asked in the YouTube comments, usually do you have a very tight stop loss or more intraday? So I'll usually try to catch it a bit more tight depending on the entry. If it's really more off of a zone, I will give it a bit more breathing room. It does depend on the setup we're seeing and the entry. And the momentum. If we're seeing momentum, it'll usually stay tighter because I'm expecting to enter and go in profit fairly quickly. Yeah, cool, man. Let's see. And I'd like to see us come up to 68.99. That'd be 6,900 key psychological level on ES. 69.05 passive sellers up there. We do have some passive orders to the downside as well. Expect those to be taken away or swept when that news comes out. Not so much swept. Swept would mean we go through them, but taken away. So, like, look at this, guys. We get news in a minute, and they just pulled everything. It's all, there's nothing. There's these levels, but what's close, right? All of this active passing and passive buying and selling, gone. Just wait. Yo, what's up, Amity? Good morning. How are you? Austin, good morning. E. Marcel, good morning, guys. Hope you're all doing well. El Medito, good morning. Did you get your trade of 8 working? What's up, Joyce?
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Didn't you have a problem with it earlier, or was somebody else?
No. I got it. I just don't know if I can take a trade. I haven't taken a trade yet.
Got you. Yeah, happy Friday, Amity. Took a quick short on Q. Nice. Cool. Be careful. A lot of buying pressure came in on that last candle. And we have that news coming up. It should have just came out. Let's see. 9:45 pending right now. It's really, I don't think it's going to have the biggest of impacts. We'll see. Okay, so that's probably it. So it's lower than forecast. Which would be bearish for the dollar, probably a bit more bullish for equities. I'm just staying patient here myself. Getting a bit of a mixed bag read on the equities right now. Meta pushing higher, close to new high a day. Nvidia was at new high day, but it's actually been struggling at its previous day high from yesterday for a few wicks now on the 5-minute. There's the break. Amazon breaking higher too. So I almost want to use this low volume shelf here, this 75 as an entry on ES to go long and keep my stop loss below at around 72. So we'll see if we could pull back a bit. I want to use that area as a possible entry to go long, but we will see. Equities are looking okay right now. When we tapped back to it before, we did find some buying. It's possible trade setup. Just be careful. Meta new high day, Google pumping again there. We might see, let's see. Yeah, you want to give us a pullback, please? VIX still moving lower. We might pump here. Might not get the pullback. Would like to get a pullback towards the 75. Entry near 75, stop near like 72. But looks like it might just take away from here. Could start a position, guys. Don't forget, you could always start a position, take some micros, light size. I'd rather have my entry or not. Trying to pull back a little bit here. There's a dip towards 75. Okay, is that not fill me? Alright, moved it up to 75, 75 to fill me. 72.25 is stop loss. So I am long here, ES. If it does just fail through, quick little stop loss. Know what the risk is, know what the reward is. And that is it. That is it. VIX still trying to move lower. We did get some absorption down there. Some buyers trying to step in back above. That's great. Good entry so far. Nice little reaction. Take a look at our footprint now. Just make sure that we are getting buying near these highs. So we do have volume, buying volume on this candle. So I do want to stay in this position. Just going to monitor it. Try to use 72.25 as my stop loss. I am aware though, earlier we had a low volume shelf, we wicked it and then we continued higher. So I'd consider a re-entry if we got back above my original entry point with the same stop loss. So here, this might stop me out here. I'm going to move it down to 70, what's that, 71, 75, just to give it a little room, but it does look like it's getting there. But we do have good buying volume. I want to see this candle try to flip green. Wanted to really try to hold it till this 5 closed to see if we want to find continuation. Again, if we don't, just get out for a small loss and we reposition. But if we do, we're in it for the continuation. So we did come back towards VWAP. Struggling a bit here. Yeah, it might stop out. Looking more like it wants to try to stop out off this 73. We got about 25 seconds left here in the 5 minute. Yeah, there's the stop out. That's alright, that's alright. Just stay a little patient here. So this was our area. We see this was a resistance, so we were looking for support. It held for a moment. Selling pressure was strong, came through. So what we'll do is we'll wait for the 10 o'clock news to come out and see if it gives us any significant change. So that was our first red candle of the day right there. First red 5 minute. Oh, we do have some low volume in here. Look at this. If we throw our volume profile up, I'm sure that's going to be a lower volume area.
It is. It marked out 882 to 885. Low volume area with aggressive sells on the history.
Yeah, look at that right there. Yep, very good. Very good.
We were so bullish though, I'm like,
Yeah, I think we might see a reversal from here. Take a look at equities. Just got to be a little careful now. Nvidia is really rejecting that new high today. I wish I saw that. I forgot to look up. Nvidia rejected new high today very well. Google, same thing. Amazon, same thing. But a lot of them could just be pulling back. We did just come back near our point of control. 68, 69, 68, 67. How's our 30 minute? Always good too. If you're not sure, if you're not seeing a strong continuation or something to really give you a definitive answer and direction, look at the other time frames, right? When in doubt, zoom out. 15 minute, 30 minute. What are they doing? Hourly, 4 hour. Don't forget the 4 hour, we were looking for it to possibly try to close somewhere higher up here for a possible reversal to the upside. But now, if we stay lower, well then we're going to know we're going to try to continue lower. Hourly also creating an upper wick, so we want to be careful. Alright, let's see. Good morning, guys. What's going on? Happy Friday, man. Happy Friday. Don't forget Apex still running that 90% sale. That's for another 4 days. What else we got? Any other sales? I think Tradeify has a sale. Let's see, 40% off or something like that. Here's another area of interest on ES, the 6865. This held up pretty well earlier. Not taking it. I'm waiting for this hourly to close. I really want to see like how we close, as the hourly isn't the only one closing in 7 minutes. The 15 closes, the 30 closes, the 4-hour closes, the 1-hour closes. We're getting all these different time frames to close to possibly give us some further insight into the possible direction the market wants to give. So instead of taking another trade and possibly getting stopped out now, then let's be patient and wait for that to close. Give us some more confirmation. Look at this buyer right here, failed. This buyer failed right there. Big buyer at 68.73. But now the question becomes, okay, well, that buyer failed, but is there going to be any follow-through? Do sellers step in now? Right now, we're not seeing that just yet. VIX is at a key level. Just really be patient. Well, VIX came off of that key level to the upside. That's what was keeping us a bit more bullish. So remember that. That was from this morning, too. I remember that. Let's see. I'll be right back. All right, what do we got? 5 minutes till news. Stay patient. Listen to some music. Do some analysis. Check a chart. Do whatever you gotta to stay patient. Good morning, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Don't forget, it's also important to check the VIX. When you use things and when you're trading the ES, the NQ, it's important to keep an eye on the VIX. That can also give some insight. Like the VIX has been above 20 lately. That gives us extra volatility, and it makes it a bit harder for those entries, right? When we have extra volatility, it sees those extra bits of spikes of volatility. That's in the name of it. So just be patient here. Let markets play out a little bit more and see how that news comes out at 10 o'clock. If it's something extreme, we know that we can possibly play that extreme direction. If it's something that's also mixed, then unfortunately we're going to continue to see this choppy price action. Let's see. I do want to see, where was our gap fill? We probably filled it already. Yeah. Oh man, our gap fill was to the upside. Our gap fill was right there. That would have been a bullish bias off the gap fill. I should start using that. I was using it pretty well. Could always throw it in. It's a good statistic level. I always like numbers. You know, we're trading, right? We're in a industry where numbers have a lot to do with it. Well, let's find some levels that might have a good statistical probability. Let's see. Gold continuing up. Had a bit of a pullback that last candle. It is 957. 957, and you guys are locked in with Kevin. Marzetti, what do you see? You still here? Seeing anything?
Yeah, sorry, I'm distracted at the moment. I'm waiting till about 10:15 to look for trades.
Gotcha, that's a good idea. Good call there. Why is that?
I'm doing options today, and I wait for the market to settle down.
Gotcha, gotcha. Let's see, not satisfied with... What's that, Kyle? When the market closed for holidays. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. Alright, guys, look at this. They're pulling the orders off the book. We got a minute left till we have that 10 o'clock news again. Let's see. This is NQ. This is ES. The next zone I have on ES, if we do go bullish from here, would be 68.99. 68.99. "24 seconds. I do think we go bullish from here from the news. 20 seconds. Michigan sentiment. Let's see. Lower than expected. Would be bearish on the dollar, bullish on gold, possibly bullish on equities. Let's see, just be patient. VIX dropping there. See if we could spike up off the news. Starting to struggle up here. I'd like to see some strength. Really want to see some follow through to that level I mentioned, that's 6,900. Possibly look for a scalp higher. Careful though. Oh my goodness, there we go. Wow. A millisecond early I just exited. Oh man, that's something. Don't buy these highs. Wow, that was great. That was a great fundamental breakdown off market. That was amazing. Here's a supply and here is some selling. Oh, buyers taking another high there, man. That's crazy. Let's go. Holy cow. Wow. Amazing. Boom. Possible scalp longs, and then the market just said, alright, I got you, 40 points. Is that a good enough scalp? Careful though, don't go chasing these longs up here. But careful shorting and thinking that you're shorting the highs too. The high has not been put in just yet. VIX at a key area. Finally seeing a little something here. Careful on this guy's massive volatility. Massive volatility. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. That's awesome, guys. I hope some of you guys caught some of that long. That was crazy. Here's that key level on ES. This could be a possible area to hold. I would be a little patient here just to make sure that we do. NVIDIA took a fat hit to the downside right there.
Look at gold.
I will in a sec. Trying along on ES here off of this broken supply. So retesting, trying to hold, stop near the low of it. So if we do just dump, I'm right out for a small loss. But if we hold, like the volatility, we might dump it. 68.99 is stop. Yeah, is gold pumping like crazy? Oh, gold's dropping like crazy. Stopped out of ES, but I wouldn't want to go short right now. I would see this big volume imbalance as possible retrace area to go long if we could find a good reversal point. But yeah, that's crazy on gold. I'm surprised that had such a bearish reaction. $53 seconds left. NVIDIA turned red on this 5-minute right now. That's insane. Being a little patient right now. 15-minute closes in 10 minutes. Did you feel that? Tariff news. Oh, tariff news came out too? Terrific. Traders now see Fed waiting till July for rate cuts. That would also be a bit more bearish, so be careful of that. I'm almost a bit more interested in shorts off the tariff news. I'm looking for the tariff news. Oh, U.S. Supreme Court rules against Trump's global tariffs enacted under a federal law meant for national emergencies. So, let's break that down. What you mean? What you mean? Forget it. I want to go short. That's very bearish. Oh, let's go. Quicken out. Quicken out. Let's go, baby. That's what's up. That's what's up. Thank you, news. That was very quick. News and order flow on that. Nothing beats a nice little fiver on ES. And it's going to probably try to continue. I personally want to wait for this 15 to close. This is looking nice. This is looking good. Supreme Court ruled against Trump's tariff policy. The decision invalidates tariffs enacted under emergency powers, potentially triggered refunds to affected companies and reducing government revenue by billions. This would likely weaken the dollar, boost equities markets. Okay. I don't know about boost equities markets. It's tariff news. Tariff relief, but refunds, I don't know. This is big. Guys, look at the book map right now. Order flow is dry. There is nothing going on. Institutions don't know what's going up or down. Just be patient right now. Clearly things are coming out.
Yeah, this is going to be a disaster of news because then the question comes, do we have to pay billions of dollars back? Yeah,
This is huge, right? This is crazy.
yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna wrap the stream up right now so you can go cover that because that's nuts. No, I'm just kidding. But that is insanity. VIX off a key. You know why that happened? Because VIX came off of a key level. I'd almost want to short it here on this break lower with stop at 890. This is insane. How'd the 4-hour close? Yo, there's your upper wick, Kyle. There's your upper wick, bro. That's nuts. Club still in here? Oh, no, he's not. Oh, man. That's crazy. This is nuts. Companies are gonna sell off. Just saying. I'd almost want to rather be short NQ, but I'd still rather wait for that 15 to close. We got 7 minutes for that. I feel like that might be too much time, though. Let's see. Good morning, guys. What's going on, man? Hope you guys are able to take some scalps on that. Nice scalp call out on longs. I did not take that. Short, we did take that. And rare rebuke of Trump. Supreme Court strikes down tariffs. That's insane, man. That's insane. Now, historically, what we've seen the past year and a half in relation to tariffs is when tariffs get called off, there's tariff relief. And markets usually go bullish from that. So there's that narrative, and that's probably one of the main reasons I do want to wait for the 15 to close, because we still have 6.5 minutes left. If we close somewhere down here, where we are right now, great, I'll look for continuation to the downside. We created a nice wick to the upside, we'll move lower. But if we do want to continue, we have 6.5 minutes. That's plenty of time for us to continue and close bullish here off of the tariff relief, and this being a fake out to the downside first. It's bullish, no signs of bears yet. I'm bullish bias. Bears seem to be struggling. What's up, Asian Owl? If you want, put the chat in the main chat tab, please, because I keep the main chat tab up. So sometimes the live chat, if I don't see that there's a little dot next to it, I might miss it, and I don't want to miss your message. Guys, if you're here on YouTube, join our community at bullishbrs.com. We live stream Monday through Friday. Some morning live streams. We go down over everything, the fundamentals, what's moving markets. We go over bookmap, anything you could possibly need. And of course, our goal with the live streams isn't so you guys can perfectly copy my trades. Of course, I call them out when I'm taking a high probability because I do want you guys to succeed with me. But it's so that you can become your own independent trader. Use these streams as leverage. Everything in life is some form of leverage. These live streams or some form of leverage. Take advantage of it. Weighted index moving higher. Staying patient. 5 minutes left for the 15 to close. We see buyers stepped back in here. But I'd like to see how we react to 69.10, 69.15. Here's 69.10. Now, we had a big buyer sitting at the 69.03 when we just came up to it before, so that's our more recent area of support. Got something 69.12? Yeah, me too. Me too. That's our previous day high again, and I think it's the supply zone there as well. I don't have it marked out time frame wise. Just not like me. Probably like a 30-minute or something. You know. Alright, so let's see that retest, if we do get the retest. I also like the formation of the candle we're seeing. This one we had just recently. Look at all the selling volume we had on it. So I'd like to see if we could possibly retest that level and reject, or even just start to break lower now, and I would take it short. But not without either of those things playing out. There's some selling volume. Taking it short. Stop at the high we just formed around 69.10. Very nice. I'm going to get out for a scalp most likely. Because we're still waiting for the 15 to close, and because I'm still waiting for the 15 to close, I don't want to go against the setup I was originally looking for. We are getting some good selling pressure, trying to hold right now to just sort of squeeze the juice out of this trade a little more, but we don't want to be too greedy on it as well, knowing the market conditions we're currently seeing. So next drop, alright, I'm out there for a little scalp. Good little move, and now I'm waiting for the 15 to close, and I'll take it next on the 15 that happens next. Unless I just got out a second too soon again. Yeah, I think that tariff news, dude, is going to be big on equities. 2 minutes left for the 15. We're waiting for it to close. You here on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button. Do appreciate you. Look at the sellers that are trying to be present in the market right now. So, still gives me a bearish bias. Almost want to re-enter, but I don't want to jump the gun too soon. Let the 15 close. This looks solid though. Like, right, what's that? 99? That area. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Definitely going to be looking for shorts on this next 5. Look at that. Let's go. Let's go. Selling, selling, selling. Want to see a pull back towards 99, 95. We got a minute left on the 15 to close. Definitely getting that bearish move. Minute left for the 5 to close too, so we don't want to short this low right now because we could just wick back up for a little bit. But look at that drop, guys. Beautiful. Beautiful. So 50 seconds left. Be patient here. We can also check. Look at this, guys. The footprint. We saw those trapped buyers up here. It's exactly what we wanted to see. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, this thing's gonna run towards new low a day, man. We need that 15 to close soon.
That's crazy news. Crazy news, Kevin. Huh?
Oh yeah, man. It's a beautiful.
Because any negotiation with China, with tech companies in China, have to be renegotiated.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Because all of the negotiations were revolved around those tariffs. This is huge. 15 did close how I wanted it to. I gotta get an entry somewhere. Looking to start at 68.90. We could pull back just a little bit. 68.90 short ES. These sellers mean business though. I don't want to miss out on the move if we do start to dump. Look at the orders lining up like crazy on Bookmap right now. That's insane. Alright, I'm going to start a position here. And just keep the stop above this seller. And again, if it just wicks me out, I'm just going to re-enter and re-execute the trade. Because the momentum is just nuts right now. We don't want to be going against that momentum. Looking for the 15 to really break lower here. We need the 5 and the 15 to get below this 68.80. There we go. There we go. Keep going. There we go. Let's go, baby. Sellers, sell. Keep selling. Thank you, fundamentals. Thank you, headlines. Thank you, tariffs. Keep dropping now. NVIDIA, Google, dropping. Let's keep going lower and lower. Let's go. Let's go. Go, go, go. There's 74. Keep breaking. Break that 74. Big sellers down here. There's 73. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful momentum. 13 minutes left on the 15. I'm considering getting out here for a scalp, considering how quick and strong that move was. But look how good it's trying to continue. I'm going to try to get out near the low here. Boom, out on that drop. Fantastic, guys. Really great stuff there. Good work. Good trades. Round of applause. Just following the selling, following the trails, and listening to the headlines. That was great. Really great. Bro, that's crazy, that tariff news thing. Wow, what an exit, by the way. Does it want to give us a re-entry? Look at this. Alright. Alright, you're going the wrong way here. But that's fine. We gotta get a re-entry somehow. Big sellers are triggered to go short again. Like if we start to break below this zone. But we failed. It's trying to hold right now. Be patient. Want to see 68.99. Around 6,900. Some passive sellers in there right now. We do see some aggressive trying to hit the bid. The ask, I should say. When they're selling, they're hitting the ask. There we go. Big bubble right there. Big buy bubble right there at a high. So what we look for is a big bubble to form near a high and then reverse on them, right? Because if we're looking for trapped market participants, we want to see buyers at a high and a reversal on them. We want to see no more interest above that. We want to see failure to continue. So here's that break. There's 69 again. Wow. Glad we called that for a scalp before. 69.02, 69.03. If we stay below 69.05, I would consider shorting if we get back below 6,900. We do have some new orders that just printed on ES here. Oh, I like that. That's what I was looking for. Try to re-enter ES short. Stop at the 69.03. And if it fails, it's just going to spike up and we're going to see volatility to the upside. If it does continue, we're looking for a real nice short position here. Need equities to start to fail again here. If we could fail below 68.95, it gives me a lot more confidence. If we hold it, we might actually see a long play out here. I'd want that tariff news to really be more bearish on equities. But like I mentioned before on the whole tariff relief situation. But let's see. I'm going to click this away for a second and markets are going to go crazy. Staying patient. Here's a buyer, but I want to see the buyer fail again. 5 minute was looking pretty strong though. A lot of buying on that 5 minute. Staying patient. There was light volume up here, so that does give me a little confidence in the shorts. Really need to see a break below 68.94 here. That's what's going to give me a lot more confidence on this short position on ES. Here's a seller, so here's some selling volume. Nvidia trying to move lower. A strong break of that level is what we need to continue. If we do not get it, we're not going to continue lower.
Hey Kevin, I guess less tariffs means more business for global companies, so that could be good for Nvidia earnings.
Well, it's actually I'm gonna exit out of that. Forget that. I forget who mentioned it. I think it was who mentioned it about the China and U.S. trades.
Yeah, I think it's mixed news really, but nobody knows what's going on.
Yeah, a little bit. It all depends on how markets price it in, so to speak. You know, like I mentioned with the whole trade relief, tariff relief gave us bullish price action in the past. But if there's a major tariff relief where the Supreme Court's completely against it and the U.S. has to refund X amount, well, that's a whole nother story right there. Wow, dude, that 15, man. At 15, it looked so good. And then it said, psych. Here's a seller at 69.05.
They've had enough time to make the call to China.
Yeah. They can still back to Congress, I think, and get them passed. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's going to be ways that they're going to try to fight it. You know? It's really going to be, markets are going to be very headline driven until something plays out with us. Right now, though, we are holding VWAP. volume is holding well. Would not look for any more shorts right now. Nvidia's holding up. Google's near new high a day. Yeah. Can markets turn around from here? Is this the biggest of tariff reliefs? Yo, good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. Victoria Jones, what's going on? Michael, what's up? What's up? Brandon, good morning. Good morning, guys. Let's see. Gold came down to key level 58.18, came down really to 58.04, and then bounced back, major bounce back right there. That's crazy. 50-point bounces on gold like it's nothing. Morning. Let's see. We got a resistance wall right here, 69.10, 69.12 on ES. Pretty mixed bag of buyers and sellers up there. It is a supply area, so it's a point that price rejected in the past. I'll show you, let's see. Right, we rejected this area last Wednesday, rejected it again Thursday overnight, and now here we are rejecting it on Friday. So not an area that I would say, let's go long up here, right? If anything, if we do want to see how this news plays out, can the news, if we are really reacting bullish to it, can we break it, reclaim, and move higher from there? That would be a trade setup for longs. Other than that, right now, I do still see this as resistance overhead, as we've had buyers try to step in between here and here. We see all the buying, all the buying, all the buying, but they failed each time. They failed each time and failed. So we don't want to be going long into somewhere that we've seen buyers fail until we break that area. Big seller coming in here. How's our weighted index doing? If we are looking a bit more weak, I'd consider a short, but 3 seconds left in the 5. We're just going to be patient. This looks very range bound, consolidated. Could almost look like a fake out to the downside before we go break to the upside one more time. Going to head towards 69.12 now. Again, I'm just staying patient. Equities are looking strong at the moment. Google moving higher. Nvidia trying to hold up. Pulling back at the moment. Microsoft is weak. Meta's pretty strong. And Apple is trying to drop. Don't forget, we were looking for the 15 minutes to continue lower. Now, the 15 has 4 minutes left to continue. Now, I would look for us to break below this level all the way down here. Not impossible. If we start selling off with some strength, it would not be completely against the shorts. But is it probable is always the question we have to ask. VIX off a key level. Equity still sort of holding. I'm not going short just because it looks like we're trying to break down. Because then look at what happens. Pulls right back on you. Just be patient. Let the market give us a clear sign. Yeah, if you guys ever see good memes, like trading memes, send it my way. Those do so good on social media. It's so funny. Look at this, right? Buyers coming right back up, trying to take us towards that 610, 612. Even got some targets near 69.20, 69.25. Would not be short. VIX is moving lower. This almost looks good to try to catch a long for a scalp higher with the momentum we're seeing. I know I mentioned before, though, this is a spot where buyers have been failing lately, but we see that the passive sellers have gotten much, much weaker. The more we're hitting a zone, the more we fail to reject from it, the stronger the chance that we break through it. Let's see headline-wise, how are headlines saying that markets are reacting? Stocks jump after U.S. Supreme Court rejects Trump's tariffs. I don't know where they're jumping to. Maybe they're jumping off a building, but now we'll see. We'll see. VIX is at a key level to try to push higher, which would be more bearish for ES and NQ.
That's officially your best joke this year, Kevin.
Let's see. Let's see. Large volume, 25, 348, 348. You say, wait, 25, 348? Let's see. Like all the way up here? Maybe. That could be. Lower volume area between 94 and 90 right now on ES. 94 and 90 would be right over here and here. Now, if we're range trading, that would be buying the lows, selling the highs. I'm just going to be patient. We had nice movement before. We had really clean momentum that we were able to catch, and we don't want to be giving it back just because we want to get in on chop. Equities are pulling back, staying patient. Oh, yeah, that's what I was doing. Alright, let's see. Look at the sellers trying again. I'm looking for this, I'm not looking to go long right now, but I was looking for the area that we just tapped actually, 94, to hold. And it is trying to hold. But remember, VIX is trying to move back higher. Equity's getting pretty weak right now. Take with it what you will. I am not taking any trades right now. Let's see. Here's some selling volume. So these sellers are not being rewarded, right? These sellers are stepping in here at 96. They're hitting 95 and they're going nowhere fast. So it does seem like this 94 area is holding as support. Google trying to hold. If VIX wasn't trying to move higher right now, I would consider a long right here with the stop at the low we created. Sort of like a double bottom area. But VIX is definitely trying to move lower. Give me 1 sec, guys. Half a sec. Alrighty. Yeah, so it's holding, it's failing. Not a big fan, I'm leaving it alone. So here comes more selling, and then it's probably gonna get held again. Give me 1 sec, guys.
Well, while Kevin's doing that, I posted this video overnight, and I don't care if you're a Trekkie or not. The point of the video, this whole that video was all AI generated, and it is by one guy, and it's amazing, absolutely amazing how good that video is. Just blows me away. Yeah, scroll back to last night. I don't want to take up the real estate there, but it's if you scroll back up to right before Signet's morning postings. I posted it at 7:52 last night Eastern. It's got a picture of a. It's a YouTube video. It says Data Tin Man, and if you're a Trekkie, it's about the Data being upset that Lore has got bad emotions and all this kind of stuff, which is kind of crazy, obviously, if you're a Trekkie. But my wife's a Trekkie. But it's the AI. It's amazing. I'm telling you, folks, we're going to have movies that are just completely 100% AI created, and it's going to be done by like one person sitting at their computer. This is coming. This was amazing. Talking about that video link I posted last night about how incredible the AI generation was. Absolutely. It's a music video. It's
Oh,
a
I see
Star
that.
Trek music video thing. And you may not care about Star Trek, but the AI generate one guy did this video, and it's incredible. It's just amazing.
That's cool, man. That's cool. I know I've seen a lot of people promote nowadays. It's called faceless YouTube channels. You ever hear of that? It's
No.
basically it's outsourced, so they'll outsource it on like what are those sites called? Fiverr and stuff like that, Upwork, and they'll find somebody that's like a script writer. Write a 30-minute script for me covering this story. Let's say it's a story about a murder case or a cold case, and then they'll hire somebody to be an editor, and they'll put it all together. They'll use AI for it, not use their own voice, and put out full like 30-minute segments on YouTube, and because it's so long, they're able to monetize off it. So it's interesting, man. Interesting that a lot of AI YouTube videos on there. AI slop sometimes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's incredible what's coming.
So let's see. So SCOTUS ruled the president cannot use emergency powers to tax every import. This removes the 10% global tax on consumers instantly and triggers a massive equity relief rally. Again, that's news-wise what I'm getting. I'd really, honestly, my opinion, I would wait to see how the day wants to play out and see where we close today. With how we have broken supply zones, though, so far, I would probably assume that we're going to try to continue higher. With a catalyst like the Supreme Court ruling on tariffs, guess what? That's a big enough catalyst that could help move markets. So now the question becomes, are we moving to the upside or the downside? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys were able to bank with me today on those trades. Some nice scalps today, good momentum when it started to kick in, good headlines, always great to take advantage of that. Any questions, please feel free to shoot me a message, as you guys know. And yeah, shoot me a message if you got a question. Show some love on social media at Trading with Kev and at Bullish Bears. And I will see you guys on Monday. If you guys got was going to say any questions, or if you guys want to see any webinars or need any videos done or want to understand the trading concept a little bit more in depth and need a bit more of a hands-on approach, please feel free to reach out. I do offer one-on-one mentoring. Please be aware though, there are fake Kevin accounts on Discord. Unfortunately, Discord has a very weak security policy, and anybody could make a new Discord name, call themselves Bullish Bears Kevin with a display name, and be like, hey, it's me, come trade with me. But it's not me. I don't offer copy trading. I'll happily take the time to sort of go one-on-one with you to figure out where you are and how we could take you to the next level in your trading journey to build some structure, but no copy trading over here. And don't forget, guys, take advantage of the journaling tab. Jay lights it up. Lots of great information in here from yourselves, from other traders. Definitely take advantage of everything that we offer. All right, guys, have a great weekend, and I will see you guys all on Monday. Take care, guys. Peace.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Absolutely. Take care. Bye.
Just go.
Cheers. Cheers, Dan. See some new people in here. Just want to say hello to the new people as well. Appreciate you all. Hope you have a great day. If you do have any questions, please feel free to let me know. And, yeah, I will see you.